Hey, it's Gigi. Thanks for clicking on that little linky link to get here. Today's audio is a sequel to another roleplay that was written by Deepening as well, and it's called Hypnotized by Your Nerdy ttrpg Crush to Confess Your Feelings. So this takes place like right after the session in that last one. There is a bit of hypnosis in this, as you could probably guess. And as is typical for dibokucres scripts, the character is a bit mischievous. So, I hope you're ready. Anyways, let's get started. Bye. Bye. Have a good night. I know I will. Man, tonight was awesome. I haven't had this much fun with an adventure in years. Yeah, I swear, when the DM told me to roll for initiative when I tried to hypnotize that shady character at the docks, oh my god, my heart stopped. He is such a bastard. I finally get to play my dream character, go around and hypnotize anyone I want, and he shoves in brain-eating squid infiltrators that are immune to mind control to boot? Ugh, I thought I was a goner. Separated from the party and in melee range of a CR2 monster? If you hadn't rolled a natural 20 and headshot the fucker, that would have been the end. Right there. I thought this campaign was gonna be a breeze, but I nearly didn't make it past the first session. That would have been so embarrassing. But we made a pretty good team, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for you rooting out those infiltrators with your perception, I wouldn't have been able to do more than stand around and look pretty. Although, of course, I would have done that very well. Ooh, and that moment near the end, at the end, when I finally got my moment to shine and I hypnotized that waiter, it was every bit as awesome as I'd hoped it'd be. I didn't think it would work nearly as well as it did, but when I pulled my pendant from around my neck and I started dangling it in the air, everyone was just staring at it and hanging onto my every word. Even little Miss Bubbly got real quiet for a change. I could have put everyone under my spell, you know, right then and there. You were all teetering on the very edge of trance, and it would have been so easy to send you all tumbling right over. I was tempted. So very tempted. But I behaved. None of them even noticed a thing when I literally snapped them out of it. I bet they all thought they just zoned out for a minute. I know you did. Wasted opportunities. A conscience really gets in the way sometimes, you know? When you're a hypnotist. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have tranced you either. But some things are just too tempting to pass up. Hey, I never claimed to be perfect. And to be honest, I don't actually regret it either. Yeah, things turned out pretty well, didn't they? Could I do what again? Hypnotize you? And why would you ask me to do that? Do you want me to turn you into my mindless, obedient plaything? Don't be so surprised. Why else would I hypnotize you if not to turn you into a docile, devoted servant? Well, okay, it's not like you could stop me if you tried. If you even wanted to stop me in the first place. Look into my eyes. Yeah. Admit it. Some part of you is excited by the idea. Some part of you wants to submit to me. Part of you longs to be completely and utterly under my control, to be helpless and entirely at my mercy. Not permanently, of course, or at least not quite to that extent. But you do want to submit to me, don't you? Oh, is someone getting embarrassed? It's nothing to be ashamed about. Some people enjoy taking the lead in a relationship, and others prefer to follow. It's perfectly fine. It's okay to be submissive. In fact, I'm glad you are. As you may have noticed, I've got a bit of a dominant streak myself. So, that makes us a perfect match. You are submissive, sweetie. Just admit it. No. That's all right. I don't need you to admit it. I just need you to watch my pendant. So go ahead. Watch the pendant. Yes, I am going to hypnotize you again. It's not up for a discussion. We aren't going to talk about it. And we aren't going to talk about what I'm going to do to you. You aren't going to give me your consent. I am going to put you under because I feel like it. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to you, and you are simply going to submit. You wouldn't even have it any other way. You don't want to agree on some scenario and then act it out. That's not what makes hypnosis fun. You don't want to choose to obey me. You want me to take control and make you. And I will. I'm going to melt your brain and bend you to my will. And the thought of it excites you. Because you are submissive. But on the off chance I'm wrong about any of this, which I am not, if you don't want me to put you under and take control, all you have to do is look away. Stop watching my pendant sway back and forth ever so slightly. Back and forth, back and forth. Stop following it with your eyes and simply look away. Then again, that's easier said than done, isn't it? And so hard to look away. Try as you might, you just can't. You can't take your eyes off my pendant. It's too fascinating, too mesmerizing. You can't keep your eyes off of the golden pendant. You're spellbound by the way it catches the light, the way it flickers as it gently sways back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All you want to do is watch the pendant and simply lose yourself in its depths. It's so beautiful, so fascinating. I bet you could see it even better if you'd get down on your knees. Get down on your knees. Now. That's it. Keep your eyes on the pendant. It's right in front of you now. You can see it so very clearly. It's pulling you in, deeper and deeper, as you sink into the gold, as you fall under my spell, deeper and deeper. And it feels so good to fall under my spell. You love the way it feels when I take control, when all you have to do is listen and let me do your thinking for you, when your own thoughts and will fade and are replaced by mine. That's right. You have no thoughts but mine, no will but mine. You are blank and empty, completely under my spell, completely hypnotized. You wouldn't even notice it anymore if I took the pendant away. You'd simply keep staring straight ahead, staring blankly into space, waiting for my words to fill your empty head. All you do is listen and obey. Listen and obey. Listen and obey. Listen and obey. Listen, obey, and tell me, would you mind if I touched your face? No, of course you wouldn't. Nothing would make you happier than to be touched by your mistress. So feel my hands on you now. Feel my soft, warm hands cupping your face. It makes you feel so calm and so safe when I hold you like this. Just let me gently tilt your head back so you can look into my eyes. That's it. Look into my eyes, deeply into my eyes, because I'm telling you to. And because, as mesmerizing as my pendant was, my eyes make that gold look like dull bronze in comparison. They're captivating, utterly entrancing, and you can't stop yourself from falling into them, just falling and falling and falling as any last shred of resistance unravels and comes apart as you melt and surrender your will to me, as you give in. That's it. No more concerns, no more worries, no more thoughts, just blank, mindless obedience. And I want you to notice how good it feels to know that you would obey, that you would follow any command I give you unquestioningly and without hesitation. You love this feeling. It's not even about being made to do anything in particular or even anything at all. It's just the knowledge that you would obey, no matter what I told you to do. The feeling of being entirely mine. Enjoy it. Bask in it. And accept that this is what you like. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to be submissive. Do you understand? Good. Then wake up. So, how was it? Did you enjoy it? Good. I knew I had you pegged. I'm glad you had fun. It was a lot of fun for me too. And that bit about my eyes making that gold pendant look dull was a bit much, but hypnosis is about as much as the way you say things as it is about what you actually say. And it seemed to have worked well enough. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you think they're pretty. It's funny. You were never quite so smitten with them before. I wonder what changed. Is it the makeup? Or is it the hypnosis? Maybe a bit of both, huh? You know, if this were a movie, I would have put some kind of trigger in your head by now. I'd say something like, the birdling takes flight, and your mind would fall away and open itself up to me. I didn't, of course. You would have remembered it if I had. And contrary to popular belief, it's actually really, really hard to make someone forget the things you want them to. But as much as you might enjoy submitting to me, you might not be entirely comfortable with the idea of me being able to drop you into trance anytime and any place I feel like it. You might have even snapped right out of it if I tried giving you a suggestion to that effect. But the main reason I didn't do that is, well, because I don't need to. Look into my eyes. That's it. Look deeply into my eyes. Shh, 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 shh. Don't try to fight it. You won't be able to. Just look into my eyes. Give in. Melt for me. Let go and let your mind simply slip away. And wake up. Take it easy. You're fine. Relax. I'm not pulling some kind of evil scheme. I was just making a point. Well, I need you to know what you're getting into. If we're gonna keep doing this. I'd love to tell you that what happens in trance stays in trance, but I would be lying. You can't be letting me hypnotize you over and over and over again and expect to be able to resist me when I decide to put you under. And you can't be submitting to me over and over and over again and expect it to not start having an impact on your waking life. I mean, it's not like you're gonna become mindlessly obedient or something. It won't be anything even remotely like as when you're in trance. But you shouldn't be surprised if doing as I say, if obedience starts giving you a little rush. If you find yourself becoming just that little bit more agreeable, just that little bit more eager to do as I say. So, if that's not something you're okay with, we should tone this whole hypnosis thing down a bit, okay? Don't get me wrong. I will still hypnotize you when you ask me to, but it'll only be to help you relax and help you sleep. I won't think anything less of you. I promise. I'm still going to think you're pretty great. And I'm still going to want to kiss you. Yeah? You're okay with it? Okay. I didn't think you'd mind being at my mercy. Not that you're submissive, of course. No, you were very clear on that. Okay, now that the initial shock is worn off, you're actually looking at me with awe more than anything else. I think I like it. not such a big deal. Everything we do will all just be temporary anyway. I mean, as long as I keep hypnotizing you, you're only going to keep sinking deeper and falling further under my spell. But if at any point you feel like things are going too far or that you want to stop, you just have to tell me. You just have to stop listening and then it'll stop. Without the constant reinforcement, all the effects and all the power I or anyone has over you is going to fade over time. But if you do want to go through with it, I am going to dominate you. I'm going to put you under whenever I feel like it, even at times when you really don't want to be hypnotized. You're not gonna like that. And you're gonna fight me with everything you have. And it's going to be such a thrill to realize you really can't. But I need to know that you would be okay with that. I need to know that I'm not accidentally gonna traumatize you or scare you off. I need you to agree to it. Hey, okay, I can ask for consent. It's not like I'm hypnotizing you at the moment. Although, if you keep looking into my eyes like that, I'm not so sure. Melt for me, pet. Ah, oh, I almost had you there. Your eyes were definitely starting to flutter for a moment. Well, you don't have to decide right now. In fact, I don't want you to. I want you to sleep on it. Figure out how you feel about it over the next week or so. And you can let me know after our next game. All right? All right. That might actually take longer because you know how schedules are. But sleep in on it. Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks a lot for hosting, for listening, for everything. I've had a blast. In more ways than one. Good night. And, maybe dream of me.